Hi everyone, this is Emmy, and today I'm going to show you how to make a rag rug. You can see Arthur's checking it out, and I think he's thinking maybe that might be a nice place for him to lay. What I've got here is an old sheet. I have my four corners together, and I'm just going to round them off. So I'm going to show you how to make yards and yards of rags, continuous strip. So now I'm just going to start here. And I'm going to decide, I don't know, I'm just going to make my strips about 1.5 inches to 2 inches wide. So now you can cut all the way around and around. You're just going to continuously keep on going. Now I'm just going to continue cutting around and around. But I'm just going to show you a faster method of working. When you're at the corners, you can cut. After you get that curve cut, you can tear up to the next corner. And when you're getting close to the corner, stop and just cut around the corner. And then you can tear again. But be careful as you approach the corner to stop and not tear it right off. If your corners become too square, just round them off and discard that again. And continue. In case you do wind up tearing past where you should have, I'm just going to show you how you can rectify that. Fold over the end of the strip and cut a slit in it like this. And you're going to do the same thing on the other strip, like that. Now you're going to pass one strip through the other. And then you're just going to pull the other strip through the slit and pull to join it like that. Okay, I finished my entire sheet and I have a mountain of rags here, so now I'm going to roll it into a large ball. Okay, I've rolled my ball all up and I had 91 yards of rag from a one double size bed sheet. And I'm going to use this very large crochet hook. I have no idea what size it is. It doesn't have anything on it. I purchased it at Walmart, but you can see it's almost the size of a permanent marker. Okay, I'm going to start with a slip knot, and I'm going to chain 5. And I'm going to slip stitch to join in the first stitch. Now this is going to be a lot bulkier than what you're used to working with. So I'm going to chain 1, and then I'm just going to isolate this first stitch. I'm going to open it up with my finger, and I'm going to single crochet into that first stitch, and I'm going to single crochet into the same stitch again. Now you're going to have to use your judgment sometimes with this because there's no hard fast rules. So okay, I've opened up the other stitch and I'm going to make 2 single crochet in this stitch. In the next stitch I'm going to make 2 single crochet. Like that. And you're going to continue around until we get back here. Okay, I've gone all the way around making 2 single crochets in each stitch around, and as you can see it's maintaining a good circle. Now everybody's is going to be different because your strips might not be the same width as mine, so if the circle were tight or if it were buckling, then you would just add stitches at random, try to maintain this nice flat circle. So now that I've reached the end of the row, I'm going to begin working in a spiral. So I'm going to again isolate this next stitch, and I'm going to make 2 single crochet in that stitch. Isolate the next one, 2 single crochet in that stitch. So I'm going to work all the way around, and I'm going to make 2 single crochet in each stitch around. Okay, I've made another round, and this is where the beginning of the previous row was, and it's not being wobbly or ripply, so it's going to be fine to keep doing 2 single crochet in each stitch around. So I'm going to continue to do that. I'm going to go into this next stitch. I'm going to do 2 single crochet. And as you can see, it's a very loose stitch. You can't do this with a tight stitch. You just sort of have to slide the fabric over and kind of stretch it a bit and then take the stitch. So I'm just going to continue around until I reach here. Okay, I'm working my way around, and I haven't gotten all the way around yet. And I can see I'm starting to have a little bit more, like, it looks like maybe the stitches are crowding. So now I'm going to begin to either do 1 single crochet in each stitch, or I can skip the occasional stitch. So for this one right here, I'm just going to skip 1 stitch. And then I'm going to make 1 single crochet in the next stitch and 2 single crochet in the next stitch. But you'll have to continue to make those adjustments as you work. So I made 2 in that stitch. I'm just going to make 1 in this stitch, and I'm still checking, looking to see if I'm still maintaining a round shape. So I can see if I put 2 here, I'll be getting a bit crowded again. So I'm only going to make 1. So just periodically, every once in a while, you'll have to make a determination of how to adjust so that you keep a round shape. And so I can see here that I kind of need 2 here to bring me in line with this stitch. So I'm going to put 2 in this next stitch. And I'm just going to continue to judge, and I can see that I'm going to need to add more than just 1 stitch to be able to make a curve here, but I'm just going to work back over to here. Okay, I've worked around to the beginning of the row. In some of these stitches I made 2 single crochet, and in some of them I made 1. I'm just going to have to continue to judge and keep placing your rug down to make sure that your circle's not getting wonky and you're still staying in an even round. That's going to be the process. So I'm just going to continue and use up this yarn and see how big a rug I can get from my 91 yards of rags. Okay, I've made 1 more round, and I was pretty much able to do 1 single crochet in each stitch around, except 2 times I had to add 1 extra stitch. And my best tip now is that you should just leave your work on a table, and your hands are going to get tired anyway, so it's not like you're going to be able to do this for hours. So every once you could just leave it flat on the table, work on it flat on the table, and then you can tell easily if you're going to need an additional stitch. So now I can see I need an additional stitch here, because see, this stitch is kind of sticking out and it should be here. So that means that right here I will have to add another stitch, and that's how you'll be able to tell. And especially if you're leaving it on the table, you can pretty much judge if it's getting wonky or out of shape. Okay, I've completed 1 more row, and I still have this much rag left. Okay, I have run out of rag, and I have a rug that's almost 2 feet in diameter from 1 sheet, 1 double-sized bed sheet. I'll just take this end and weave it through into these stitches and then just sew it to the back. I'm going to stop here. That's my finished rag rug. Gives you an idea. I did it all in the one afternoon, but I'm probably going to have sore wrist and sore muscles tomorrow. But if you wanted to make it bigger, then you just go on with 1 more sheet, attach it, and then continue on and make it a week's project. To receive notice when I post new content, if you have already subscribed to my channel, hover over that little check mark, and over here you will see email me for each new upload, and make sure you click on this.